time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Blue Devils offense making their way on the field to open this game. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters?
He's in the clear. Across the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The tight end has got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
The first play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Rebels will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That's caught. It's little. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Little. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's swarmed by the defense. And Duke has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Finds room at the 30.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
And here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
oh, they trap him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Simmons. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. It's a quarterback keeper. Great cut, they whiff on him. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And the Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Now the defense goes with that nickel, gives him more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job of taking every option this quarterback had, nowhere to go with the football, and eventually they get the sack.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball to 31. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap, really the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Blue Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here as running back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the 2nd down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down after a short gain there. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's another deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Blue Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Breaks loose at the 40. Powering through a tackle.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No huddle now for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaking free at the 35. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Rebels' offense is on the move now. And there's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
A risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half.
Here he goes. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Design quarterback run. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, deep.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dropping back, it's Simmons. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Grab behind the line, it's Watkins. Makes the defender miss. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Finds his man. It's Lee. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He missed it. Off target that time. And with the miss, we remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, number 48. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's wide open. Look out. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And the Rebels are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll try the ground game here. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. On the option. Pitch to the back. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Makes the read. Football's loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Watkins. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's got his man wide open. He's in the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They get the ball into the end zone. Now they... lead, you kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here. Let's it go. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking deep for late-game heroics. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Grab down the middle. It's Little. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The pass rush closing in. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying it.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to...
In these playoff games, it's win